What is going on, collectors? Optical 20 back for another video preview, or maybe you can call it a review. We're gonna take a look at Lando Calrissian from Hot Toys, and you can pre-order this still at bigbadtoystore.com. I'll put the link down below. As of what I saw earlier, it's not sold out yet. So let me tell you about this guy. He's $235 first and foremost. I'm not gonna pick this up personally. I'm actually kind of shifting my collection to a different direction, but I gotta admit, he looks better than the prototype. The prototype, when initially was announced, the head sculpt was there, was there, but it's not completely. I don't know. Maybe the details were a little bit softer, perhaps, but at the same time, we're talking about 235 here, and I know that doesn't sound, it doesn't sound too appealing because 235 in real money is still $235, but in Hot Toys standards, that is rare. That is like putting it in the like a power pose slash non-head sculpt category, meaning troopers. And he actually does have a head sculpt. The accessories, it's decent, decent amount. And his outfit, look at that. I mean, he does have this wonderful, I don't know, do you want to call that a cape? I don't even know what you call that, but a drape or curtain, I don't know. But it looks fancy. Look, it has an inner layer, looks like a tablecloth, or again, a drape that you would see somewhere. But that's how he is. He got a fancy big belt like Hulk Hogan from NWO. So that's like lifting weights. That is awesome. And you can see from the pictures here that he turned out to be really good. And the good thing, I mean, is he going to have his own show eventually, maybe, from Disney Plus? Who knows, right? Like, if he does, it's probably going to be a prequel. So, even if you are a new collector, right, and you'll see some pictures in here, which he does really look good with the rest of the OT. If you have the old school hand, and I know that is like a unicorn nowadays, really expensive, just making me regret more that I returned that from Sideshow and Chewie. And if you have like an old school Leia and Luke as well, they would look fantastic. But from the other pictures that you've seen in here, you can pair him up. And let's say you are a newer collector who missed out on those and doesn't want to go back and pick them up for a high price, like this shot right here. Man, that is beautiful. That hand has just aged. Initially, I'm not going to lie to you guys, initially, the biggest complaint was it doesn't look like him. And it's still not 100%, but it still looks good. Looks good. But as I was saying earlier, if you are somewhat new and, and you're saying, hey, who am I going to pair this with? You never know, or maybe you do know that at some point they would not reissue them, maybe remake them again. And when that happens, you want to have a Lando, especially now, for the price that they're asking for this guy, which is $235, which is not insane. $235, because let's say it's better to have him now and not have the rest than, because the other ones, you can make an argument that they can reissue them anytime. They've been out since 2015, 2016. It's pretty much about time not just to reissue them, but maybe do another version of them. And if that comes out, then you don't have this. And he is more, I would say, more prone not to get reissued than the rest, because the rest are kind of like the core of the trilogy. And Lando, as a big part as he does have, we might not see him again. And if you're a massive fan, I mean, obviously, if you love Star Wars, he does play a big part on that entire universe. So you might as well pick him up, especially for the price now. Because I would even say that, hey, if you are just somewhat of a fan, you can skip on him. But the price, $235, you see what happens when they look at this shot right here. This is beautiful. This is just beautiful. Love that. You just need Chewie in the back, and and you're set. I mean, if you got the Leia, which with the red outfit and all that stuff, that would work as well. But there's another picture in here where he was standing with Vader and Boba. You can put him in that pose as well. If you, let's say you don't have, because Boba and Vader are all over the place, because there's 4 Vaders now, maybe 3 or 4, something like that, with including the 40th anniversary, and there's an abundance of Boba out there, whether it's the deluxe version from Return, a bunch. So you could mix and match, and I think you're still gonna come up with a good display. And let's say you still don't have them, but the prerequisite is you gotta be a Star Wars fan, obviously. But you're a Star Wars fan, I would just pick him up anyway. Again, it's better not. Obviously, that depends on your budget, but it's better to have him now, and because you might be staring at a potential Yondu situation here, where he is not considered. And I don't know how many pre-orders he does have here. Maybe it's not a whole lot, because I know more people on Sideshow received the email on him as well. So that means either this means got delayed or got air freight here in the US. So that means it's not a whole lot of batches, right? So you might be staring at a Yondu situation where he is not. You can pass on him, sure, but look at Yondu now. He's going on for like $500 or so, because most people pass on him. And now people are noticing that he's a great looking figure. I'm not saying this is in the Yondu category in terms of head sculpt, because that's in a different level as well. Also, I mean, look at this shot right here. That is beautiful. Beautiful shot. So, again, I'm not saying he's going to be like Yondu, who's going to be $500, but he does have the potential. And I know we said that on Qui-Gon, which didn't turn out to be Yondu-esque yet. Yet is the key word. It might take a while to simmer down and move on to that category. But Qui-Gon is above retail. I don't advocate people flipping this Hot Toys. You got to get it if you're a fan, obviously. And I don't advocate, just buying them in the hopes that he becomes Yondu. But what I'm trying to say here is the risk and reward for him. So the risk is a bit low, because at the end of the day, you spend $235. If he doesn't turn out to be Yondu-esque, you're not gonna lose a lot, right? It's not gonna be like Carnage. If you buy Carnage in the event of flipping him, then you lost $500. This one's half of Carnage, $235. So you can get him, gamble. And if the things doesn't work out, you'd lose maybe $20, $30, maybe $50. I don't know. But you enjoy the figure. The prerequisite is you got to be somewhat of a fan of Star Wars to appreciate him. And if he does go up, great. If he doesn't, then you got a Lando. Then maybe down the line, you'll get a reissue, if you don't have one, of, these OT characters. So thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do, or helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. And plus, I would love to hear your thoughts on this figure in the comment section down below. Let's talk about this. Let's discuss in a civil way, of course. But thank you for watching. Also, we're going to talk about this later with Will Foxification on our stream. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.